Many people are asking why the stock market is not moving up as what everyone is expecting. As a matter of fact, NASDAQ came down as much as 500 points over the whole week itself. What is happening? Well, basically, I believe that the NASDAQ may retest 16,000 again as big boys are offloading some of their shares. And interestingly itself, right, Bank of America sees Nvidia stock price going to 650. But interestingly, the CEO himself is selling some shares. So today, this is going to be a very important video. Let's go into details. But before that itself, disclaimer apply as usual. And thank you, Ames, for the kind sponsorship. Now, first of all, right, Tom Lee, he was perfect last year. He was accurate. He says that the market will be up. He went up. So this year now, at the start of the year, CNBC interviewed him again. And apparently, Tom Lee says that the turmoil in the first trading week means a challenging year ahead. As a matter of fact itself, of those who don't know Tom Lee, he's from Fundstrat Global Advisor, co-founder, head of research. Now, basically, he believed that the turmoil in the first week couldn't be a challenging year instead. But he still believed that the S&P 500 is going to be going up to 5,100 by the end of the year. And the bulk of the gains will likely come in the second half of 2024, which I totally agree. So is it a good time now to buy shares or should we be careful? Well, based on this chart I'm going to show you later, this chart tells me that there is a very strong possibility for the NASDAQ to test the 16,000 mark later, probably this week coming on. And after that result, right, we have to watch it because anything lower than that, we could see some selling. So I'll show you later on in the last part of the video that the main thing is this, there is a very strong indication that selling should be on the way for this coming 2 weeks time. So what's a fundamental? But before that, the start, right, to show to you, we have actually profited from the NASDAQ. This is our track record for last week. It's a $5,000 account, and we made $1,000 from there from trading the NASDAQ. So that's why we believe that trading the market right now shows that it's a better deal than investing in it because you should be long and short in the market, right? So let's go into why. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, or previously known as Facebook, basically, this guy has been selling shares. He sold $500 million worth of the company shares at the end of last year. Now, this is the first time he sold shares in 2 years and took advantage of the stock price right now. So the question is this, why is he selling? Now, of course, based on what I see right now, the stock price is not really too far from all-time high, but it just gives us a little bit fear factor here itself. We believe that maybe he knows something that we don't know. At the same time, it's all right, Apple. Now, Tim Cook is also one of those guys who don't sell shares. But the thing is this, he sold shares in October. That's about basically 500,000 shares at about a value of $88. Now, interesting, October is where he sold the share. At the time, Apple shares about $181 at best. Okay, so after he sell, the share price did came down to about 165, but later on itself, it went all the way up to 197 to near the 200. So because of that, right, people say that, okay, this guy is just a lousy trader. He sell and the market went up instead. So there's nothing to be like worried. Now, Wall Street, I realized something very interesting. Whenever the big boys are selling, they don't really sell at a high, except for probably Tesla, Elon Musk and his brother. Most of them, after they sell the share price will go higher. And this probably will throw people off the course of thinking that they manipulate the shares. In fact, itself, right, people laugh at them. But the thing is this, if you look back now again, the share price came down from 190, near 200 back down to 181. And in fact itself, there's some ongoing saying that Apple is grappling with the demand slowdown, and especially in China, and this could go down further. Okay, so maybe Tim Cook knows something about this, but didn't expect that the market will go higher. Well, again, all this is for you to take a look. Now, Nvidia, I covered this a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, in fact, and I tell you guys that Nvidia has a very interesting trading bandwidth, all right, band area. Yep, it's something like this. It will trade between the 405 level, I showed that before, and it's a very interesting resistance at about 499. And in fact itself, it happened again recently. So if you ask me, I kind of feel that, right, there is a very, very high possibility to actually see the share price coming down, back down to 400 again. And of course, if the share price go down to 400, the last time we saw it was back in November. We saw it before in about August period, and I want about this June period. So we look at the NASDAQ later on, and you see my reason for sharing this. And of course, we know that Jensen Huang, he has been selling shares since September, right? He has been selling. So again, if he's selling in the CEO, he's selling, so what do you think will happen soon? But the interesting thing is that we know that Bank of America, they are very, very, they're pretty, those type we consider as very they're more careful, right? The analysts are usually more careful. But this time around, Bank of America, the analyst says that the Nvidia shares could go to 650. And they say that because of the battery stock downgrade on certain other stuff, hence therefore they believe that this is going to go up. And of course, many analysts came in, believe that Nvidia there'll be higher chance to go higher. And the thing is this, everybody's so bullish. Now to me itself, when everybody is bullish, but yet the stock price doesn't show the same thing. And because you must understand that the cause itself was done not too far ago, all right? So which means that, right, the market didn't really pick it up. And because of that, I kind of feel that Wall Street is leading people in the market. So let's look at Nvidia. This is on NASDAQ. Once again, the stock is what they call the index itself. And I'll show you more in detail. Now let's take a look on the long-term scale first. Okay, long-term wise, okay. Now long-term since 2019, the extension of the bull market is very powerful. Went all the way up south. You can see that the confluence of this bottom has stretched higher. So there is a very high chance that the NASDAQ can continue to go higher because the base is very far away. But if you look into detail, that's where it gets very interesting. Let me show it to you right now. Okay. So what we do is this. Okay, it's a simple thing. We actually does this. We take the high, all right, and then we put a stretch mark across. You can see that that's where the resistance come in. So it seems that the technical tell us that, right, if the market cannot go any higher, it will like pull. So we did the same thing again right here because this is where the last resistance was and it's where it is now. So if we combine and we stretch again, okay, then it's where we get this. So this is our breakout point, right? Okay. So based on that, right, there's a very high chance you can see that the NASDAQ may have to test again 16,000 in the near term. Okay, so you got an idea now. Okay, so you got an idea. We're going to do it a bit deeper, more. You can see right now, right? We take this point here, okay, and we stretch it again. You can see beautifully that's where the market resisted, and then it basically play around here, get itself resisted again, and then after that we can stretch it up. So which means that if the NASDAQ fail to stay above 16,000, there is a possibility to see 15,266. Oh, that is a bit of level to go, right? So that is 15,266. So you remember when we talk about Nvidia shares coming down, and back then was the October-November period, that was where NASDAQ came down quite a fair bit. All right, and of course, you remember all those levels again, and so you can see that every time when the Nvidia shares are doing well, the NASDAQ also came off. So the thing is this, I'm watching very closely right now is this particular level, whereby the 14,000 level. Now, 14,000 level is a very critical level because you can see that this is where you can see very clearly, this is a breakout point, and this is the last support. So if you ask me, right, if the NASDAQ can hold around this area, that'd be good. But if the market NASDAQ failed to stay above 15,266, that could be a free fall all the way to 14,000. And if you ask me if that happened, what should you do? It will be a strong buy, okay? It will be a very strong buy if NASDAQ can come down to 14,000, because I believe if that happened, a lot of funds will jump in the market to buy and something like that. So, and I believe that this year, 2024, will be a very good year for technology. So what do you think from here? So let me know in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. With that itself, this is Cal signing off. Take care and watch out for my 888 video. Like, subscribe, and share. Take care. Have a nice day. Good day. Bye-bye.